Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with level A1.
Okay. Are you just gonna read it to me?
I I thought I was sharing. Right. Yeah, into your my stream.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Yes, this one.
Okay. So, do I just tell you what I
Yes,
think the answer is?
you tell me and I choose.
Okay. B. Bonita. Como? A. Mm, son.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, A.
The option A or the word A?
Oh, the option A. Sorry. Mm, C. A. A. C. B. Mm, B. C. A. A. B. A. B. A. Mm, A.
Ah, B. You know about this one.
Um, I'm gonna keep that answer. Can I keep that answer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. C.
Okay. By the way, what level did you get with the test that you did with Thomas?
I got an A too.
Ah, okay. And why are you studying for ICFES? Like you're going to do a degree here,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Um,
and what are you going to study?
International business.
Okay. In which university?
Um, EA Fit.
Yeah, fit.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah, fit. Okay. So let's correct this, right?
Okay.
You got this right, this right, this one in four. When we talk about the hour, like I have a meeting at 10 a.m., we always say last.
Okay.
So when you're talking about like at and then the hour, you say last.
Okay.
In the case that is at 1 o'clock, you say a la una,
Okay.
a la una. Good, good. Um, you guessed in some questions, or you were like sure?
I guessed in some. I wasn't sure with all of them.
Okay, if you guessed in one, tell me to like explain also.
Okay.
Um, good. And here you have Juan wants to drink a coffee this afternoon, right? This is not a word, and this is not a word either.
Okay.
The correct answer is quiere, because the I know the verb is querer, right?
Mm,
To want, to want. But when you're doing like this is just like the action. You're just saying the action. But when you
okay.
want to conjugate and say, like for example, in this case, that one is the one who's doing the action, and you're like actually talking. um, you say quiero, for example, for yo. So yo quiero. So it changes the e for ie.
Okay.
Cambia la e por ie. Yo quiero, tú quieres, y en este caso, in this case, is él quiere, Juan quiere,
Mm,
Juan or él quiere. Here, we have the verb gustar, to like. And
mm,
the verb gustar in Spanish is really special because the conjugation, like for example here, Juan is doing the action, that's why it's quiere, right?
right.
But for the verb gustar, we switch like roles, and we're doing to do the conjugation for the things that are receiving the action. For example, here, like this me. is for I like. Like I like sports.
Okay.
But the thing I'm liking is sports in plural. That's why it's gustan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Me gustan los deportes. Because gusto is if I'm receiving the action of liking. For example, if you say eh, le gusto, for example, it's because I'm saying, for example, he likes me or she likes me, but I'm the one who is receiving the action. He
Okay.
likes me and gusto. Like it switches. Um, Now here, lluvia is rain. Lluvia is rain. Invierno is winter. And verano is summer. Did you know
Okay. Okay.
that?
I didn't know that. No.
Okay, so lluvia, rain, invierno, winter, verano, summer. That's why the answer is invierno
Okay.
because this says it's really cold because it's winter.
Okay.
Because I can say like it's really cold because I'm not saying like it's really cold because it's rain. It's rain, so it sounds
Right.
cold. So it's invierno. This one good, and this one here we have like the option of saying like Maria is more beautiful than Anna, or Maria is less beautiful than Anna, or Maria is as beautiful as Anna, right?
Hmm.
But how do we know which one is? Here we have the word como. So when I'm saying that she or he or whoever is more than or is less than, I'm using the word que. So, for example, it would be if the answer would be más, the phrase would be eh, María es más guapa que Ana. Here, que.
Okay.
But here we don't have que, we have como. It's because it's tan. When I use tan, it's because I'm saying like is as beautiful as the person.
So equal, right?
Equal.
Okay.
María es tan guapa como Ana. We have here the word como
Okay.
and the word tan. Here, good. So you haven't guessed in any of this.
Um. No. To be honest, the ones I got wrong were the ones I guessed.
Ah, okay.
Well, from right now, what I
Okay.
see. Yeah.
Here, good. Good.
Oh wait. Okay. Can you go back up to 14? What is duele? That one I guessed on.
This one.
Yeah.
Here we have like pain. Pain is dolor, but we
Okay.
can conjugate like the verb like to have pain is doler, doler.
Okay.
And when I'm saying like here is me duele la cabeza, it's because I'm saying like my eh, I have a headache. Yeah. So that's the verb like the conjugation for cabeza for that.
Okay.
And I'm saying here me because it's to me.
Right. Okay.
This one good, good, good. This one mañana. Here I'm going to say an action, right? So the translation for that will be tomorrow we're going to travel to France, right?
Okay.
And I'm saying an action. And also I know is this one because here we have the word a. And use the verb, when I use the verb ir, that is that one, ir, is voy, vas, van, vamos, yeah, and va, va, right? And if I'm going to say, for example, I'm going to, or she's going to, you're going to, right? Every time I'm saying that for an action, I'm using the word a. So that's why here, vamos a viajar. Or for example, if I want to say, I'm going to study, voy a estudiar.
Okay.
Yeah. And this one good. And las clases de español son interesantes because um, I have to match the adjective with the noun. Here the noun is clases de español and they
Hmm.
are plural. It's more than one, so I have to use the adjective in the plural form.
Right.
And not only that, like for example, the word interesante, like the adjective interesante, is like gender neutral. Like interesante for female things and interesante for male things. But there's some adjectives that are like they are going to change either it's female or male. For example, the word hermoso, for example, or hermosa. So, for example, if I want to say um, rosas hermosas, that I have to match the gender of the adjective in the gender of the noun because rosas is female and
Right.
also it's plural, so I have to match that too. In this case, interesante ends with e, and when the adjective ends with e, it doesn't change.
Okay.
Yep. So next one. If you want, you can like start watching some of the questions. I think I have a book for ICFES because I already did that test. So I think
Okay.
I have some, and I'm going to search. So see these
Okay.
three first questions.
Okay.
Okay, I think I don't have, but yeah, I think
Okay.
I can look for some books for that. Yo no a los padres de mi novio.
8. A. B.
Hello. Ah, I didn't. I thought you weren't there. Which one? Okay.
Mm, A.
Which one?
A.
Okay.
C. B. Um, D. B. 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 A. C. C. Mm, B. A. B. B.
This one is like Spanish from Spain, so you don't
Okay.
have to know this, but okay.
Okay.
But you can guess.
Like that, vosotros means like what nosotros means, right? Like we,
No, vosotros is the same as ustedes.
like they.
Eh, no, like you, plural. You all.
Oh. You all. Okay. C.
Yeah, if you want, I can um, write this here.
Okay.
Vosotros is the same as ustedes, the same you all.
Right. Okay.
And finally,
B.
B. Okay, now let's correct. Here, the verb is conocer, right? Like I don't know the parents of my girlfriend, right? Um, but the conjugation for the verb conocer when I'm talking about me, cuando estoy hablando yo, it's conozco,
Okay.
yo conozco. Conoce is for él conoce, ella conoce, usted conoce. And you know that usted is like you formal.
Right.
And conocen, it is for ellos conocen, ellas conocen, ustedes conocen.
Okay.
Now, llegaremos la escuela a las 10. So we're going to arrive to the school at 10. So to the school. A la escuela. Usually, like translating is not always the best thing to do, but at the beginning it can help you to like understand. To most of the time is a. In this case, like I'm going to do something or I'm going to some part. When I'm talking about that, like a place or an action, and using the word in English too, in Spanish is a. Llegaremos a la escuela a las 10.
Okay.
Now, este verano mis amigos quieren viajar a Grecia because the action here is quiere, but it happens to be like the thing that they want is an action. So that action is just that, like it's not going to be conjugated with any person. It's just the action, like I want and some action. In
Okay.
this case, the action is viajar, so that's the way, like when the verb ends with ARERIR, it's called infinitive and it's for just saying the action.
Okay.
This one, good, good. And for this one, it was like important in this question to know the meaning of each word. So alquilar is the answer because alquilar is to rent, vivir to live,
Mm.
and sacar to take off. So este verano vamos a alquilar un apartamento en la playa. This means like this summer we're going to, like here again what I told you, um, we're going to rent the action an apartment in the beach, right? So it wasn't vivir because we're going to live an apartment. No, if the word here and like if I'm going to say we're going to live in an apartment, it makes sense. But if I say we're going to live an apartment, doesn't make sense. So it's not this option, and it's not sacar because it's not we're going to take off an apartment in the beach. So yeah, that sounds weird. So it's alquilar, to rent. Any questions so far?
No.
Good. In this, we're talking about the tomatoes, right? And they are uh, male, right? So los tomates, and they are plural. So it's los.
Okay.
Here, it would be lo if it's just one. Like, compra el tomate y lávalo.
Okay.
But I'm saying more than one tomato, so compra los tomates y lávalos. Now here, si aprendes español, tendrás más amigos. And the reason is because these two options are not words. This one is a word and also is the future form of the verb tener, to have.
Okay.
If you learn Spanish, you will have more friends. Tendrás, you will have.
Okay.
This one good, this one also good, and this one tiene que estudiar para aprobar. So it's really common to confuse por and para, right? In general terms, por is when I'm talking about the way to get something or the reason, not the reason, but before. Like I'm doing something like this is like for, and this can be like because, right? So
Oh, okay.
you're going to study, and the final uh, objective is aprobar. So I'm going to connect estudiar and aprobar with para because like I'm doing this to get this. Like the
Okay.
final destiny, if you can see it like that, is aprobar, so para. This one good, also good, good. Now this one, the adjective. Um, when we're talking about like a comment or something, we use a specific conjugation, right? So here we're using that. When I
Okay.
say entra, like you can say a command to a person you're talking to, right? So it can be for tú or for usted or ustedes, right? I have like those options. And here when I say entra, I'm talking to tú, tú, like the informal way
Okay.
when I'm saying entra. Because if it's entra. Because if I say, and something important of this is that I'm not going to say tú entra. No, I just say entra.
Okay.
And if I'm saying for usted, so if I'm being like more formal, I say entre, entre. So because talking like I'm using the informal version, I'm going to say siéntate. Because siéntate is like sit down, but if I'm being informal.
Okay.
It would be siéntese if the word here were had been entre.
Okay.
Entre en en clase y siéntese en la silla. But it's entra, so it's siéntate. Now, this one, when I'm talking about first experiences, I use this kind of conjugation. Hasta
Okay.
ahora nunca he montado en un avión. It's in the past, right? But in general, it's for first experiences. This one, like, you don't have to know because it's fine. But it's lavato. And it's the same. It's the same that I told you with this one. This is like a command para preparar la ensalada vosotros, and the person is vosotros, and that's the specific conjugation for vosotros.
Okay.
And finally, with este fin de semana tenemos que. And the reason why is because when like que is related to the verb tener. When I'm saying like we have to or I have to in an action, the action here is estudiar, I'm using que. For example, entonces, por ejemplo, yo tengo que correr más. I have to run more. Tú tienes que comer. You have to eat. Always using que. But with debemos, it's not going to show up the word que. So, for example, if here I don't have the word que, if I have este fin de semana estudiar mucho, it would be debemos. Este fin de semana debemos estudiar mucho. But it's tenemos que.
Okay.
Um, when you left, when the internet went weird, I found this thing about the interest, right? So you have like these five sections.
Yeah.
So English, you're going to define. Uh, I think the ones that are more complicated for like you have to understand all of this because all of this is going to be in Spanish. But principally, like especially the lectura crítica, because you have to read and understand, and then you have to um, answer, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So for the future classes, I think it's going to be good to practice with this. And when is the test?
April. So I have a little while.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So, for example, this kind of PDF are more complicated than the actual test.
Oh, okay.
But as you can see, like you have, for example, to read this, to read all of this. Okay, it's really long, so I think this. Okay, and then answer this one question.
Okay.
So this is the kind, like, did you know this is like the format of this?
Um, I didn't, but I'm not surprised because it is like a test that you have to take to get into the
Mm-hmm.
school. So I kind of figured that, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's always like this. Like you have one text, like, like kind of long, like one page long, and then like one question or two questions.
Okay.
This is for lectura crítica, like reading. Mathematics, like it's also kind of like you have to understand the problem. For example, this, they're going to give you a text also, and then you have to read,
Okay.
and then you have to answer. And yeah, and sociales, ciencias sociales, I think it's also more than understand what you're reading, because it's like, in this situation, what would you do? It's something like that.
Okay.
More than history and things like that, they ask you, like, what are you going to, what would you do in this situation? Like, for example, like, yeah, like social situations.
Right. Okay.
Social situation, they don't ask you, like, for example, here, um, they ask you about politic history of Colombia. So yeah, I think you also have to study a little bit of that. But as you can see here again about the la Constitución Política de Colombia, they also ask you that. But most of the questions are for a social situation, like what would you
Okay.
do and things like that. So I think it will be good for you if you um, to understand the principal things of the Constitution.
Okay.
And finally, ciencias naturales, I don't remember what is the. Yeah, this one I have no idea. And I was not. Uh,
It's just science, right?
yes, science
Okay.
and chemistry, chemistry,
Okay. Yeah.
and things like that. But yeah,
Could you send me that
yes,
the link?
I'm going to send you this later, and we're going to work on that also.
Okay.
Do you have questions from here, like a word you don't know or something like that?
Um, the phrase like fin de semana. What does that mean? Because I know semana means weekend,
Uh huh.
but
Fin de semana is weekend.
oh, it's just okay.
Yeah, because I'm going to write it here so you can have it. Fin de ay, fin de semana. Oh wait, I'm going to connect this because it's going to die. Here, fin de semana is weekend. As you see, week, semana, and and is fin. So yeah,
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
the fin de semana. Um, yes. And did you know like the difference between compré and compraba? Because comprado is like half. I don't know how do you say that in English. Bought, half bought.
Like past tense?
Yes,
Like I bought? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. But I bought is these two. The translation can be any of these. So do you know
Uh,
the difference?
I don't.
Compré, like because in Spanish we have two kinds of past. Compré, compré, and for example here we have monté, hice. I think it's here. No, it's not here. But yeah, compré, hice, monté. It's the kind of past that we're talking about an action that happened, of course, in the past, but just like once, and it's already done, right?
Okay.
But, for example, compraba, hacía, like for example, hace 10 años, todos los días hacía deporte. So it's an action in the past, but it's like it happened during a long space of time.
Okay.
So that's like the difference.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So do you have any more questions?
I don't think so.
So do you agree with the methodology that we're going to work on the
Oh yeah. Anything that will help me with that, like I think it's fine.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Do you like did you like the class?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good start of the class, yeah. I
Okay.
like that.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so see you when it's the day? Tuesday, right?
Oh yeah, because I have two teachers, two different. Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
think so.
So I'm going to text you.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.